And a man as synonymous with not just IZW, but wrestling in Arizona as anyone else. But we've seen it for the past year, Josh. This has been a year of rebuilding EJ Sparks.
Oh, 100%. And, you said Arizona. Well, let's give the kid a little bit more credit here. We're talking all over. When I first met this man, it was in my own hometown of Salt Lake City, Utah. And even though that doesn't seem like a lot of distance, this man is very well traveled and very well respected within the entire Mountain West. So good to see lights, camera, faction back in the house they built.
That's right. From the 702 to the 602, they will bring the action to IZW. Now you want to talk Salt Lake City, Utah, that's pretty far. This man's been to Ohio, he's been to North Carolina, he's been to LA, he's been all over the country, breaking out as a single star.
Well, I tell you what, I talked to this guy backstage earlier. We talked about his career. I met him about 7 or 8 years ago when he was first beginning. He told me how when he first started out, he was 140 pounds wet. That man is 200 pounds, and look at that muscle definition of him right there. I am so proud to see the wrestler and the athlete he's become.
I'm so happy to see them back here in the ring tonight. They dominated the in-ring, the tag team, the singles division when they were here, and it's so nice to see icons returning.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, folks, we apologize. A technical mishap here, clearly. Wait a minute. I take it back.
EJ Brax, I understand you guys have a singles match, but sadly, that ain't gonna happen tonight. Hey, but don't you worry, I got an opportunity for the both of y'all. Because as your greedy sports fighting champion, I can defend when I want and whoever I want. So, this match is going to be a triple threat match.
It just keeps getting better and better.
And we were wondering who Damian Desire's opponent would be. We now know our answer. Triple threat championship action for the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship.
I gotta say, that's one good-looking belt right there.
Did you see where he grabbed this mouthpiece from?
I did not.
I don't want to know. And immediately, taking aim at EJ Sparks, but EJ bringing it to the champ with these punches. But Braxton knows who he's here for. He's here for the Valley's favorite son, EJ Sparks, up and over the leapfrog. Damian able to roll out the way as Braxton eats a leg lariat from EJ Sparks.
Don't you worry, he'll knock off that ring rust. He'll be right back in there.
Damian in with the uppercut. Stunning Sparks with these strikes, and you gotta wonder, how is this gonna throw off Joe and EJ? They're not prepared for a triple threat, let alone a championship match mentally.
I mean, I think that's one of the things about being a competitor, especially in this sort of industry, is that improvisation is a huge factor here. You may not know what's coming at you next, but you have to be able to literally take the punches that are thrown at you.
As Damian Desire takes a serious foot to the face from EJ Sparks. EJ eyeing up his opponents on the outside. But Braxton there to capitalize.
You have eyes in the back of your head in this one, gentlemen.
Oh!
And the numbers game getting to EJ Sparks. Eats a big boot from Desire as Braxton knocked off the apron with that drop kick. Into a cover by Desire. Only a 2.
Well, and the other thing that is literal insanity, if you think about it, guys, is that Damian Desire inserted himself into this match. We were perfectly content with having one-on-one competition, but this is now not just a triple threat match, but a triple threat match where his title is on the line.
And you got to think, that kind of flies in the face of the prestige of the championship. Having your opponent, bringing the best out of your opponent. Bringing the best to IZW. Damian's just inserting himself into a random match.
And I think, if anything, that says more about his character as a fighter and as the 3D fighting champion.
Well, he's definitely combo, that's for sure. Here goes EJ.
And up goes Damian Desire. Creates some separation into the corner.
Oh!
Eats the enziguri from Jeaux Braxton.
What does a size 13 taste like? Damian Desire can tell us right now. Oh my gosh, and so can EJ Sparks.
Size 13 is flying around for free here tonight.
And as Braxton eyes up the champ, driving that shoulder into the gut. And with a hold of both competitors. Oh! Neckbreaker DDT combo, impressive innovation by Jeaux Braxton.
That is what you get when Jeaux Braxton steps in the middle of the squared circle.
Innovation, improvisation, great technique right here by Mr. Braxton.
Now Desire is back up and face first into the top turnbuckle. Just laying on these shots. Desire able to reverse, sends Braxton into the corner. Braxton able to get the elbow up, taking to the second rope. Flies in with a knee.
I wonder if this is the first time that Damian Desire and Braxton have met each other in IZW.
Definitely. Braxton and EJ have competed a few times in tags and trios, but this is their first singles meeting. And to have it under conditions like this, with the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship on the line in a triple threat, that's a hell of a way to do it.
Well, and I would say it's not even really singles match if you think about it. It's technically, there is that third opponent. So it's still not necessarily a singles match. If anything, they still have very limited interactions with each other.
Speaking about third opponent, EJ is still nowhere to be in sight.
You gotta think he's conserving his energy, getting back in this fight. As Damian is sent into the ropes, pumps the brakes, gets the boot up, keeping Braxton at bay. Lighten up the body of Braxton with these shots and follows it up with a Superman forearm. Slicing some bread, but Braxton able to avoid.
Look at this. Oh!
Beautiful spine buster.
That is the raw power of one of the members of Lights Camera Faction.
But the credits will not roll on this match, not just yet. But you see EJ back up to the apron.
Back down to the apron. There he goes.
Braxton's smart to keep his head on a swivel, to keep those loose ends tied up. With a little assist from the ropes, charging him with that spear. But look at EJ, back up to the second rope, clobbering.
Well,
After Braxton.
Somebody caught their breath and is back at it. That's, again, the downside of a triple threat match.
But I will tell you this, we watch EJ Sparks time and time again do high-risk maneuvers and get hurt during these matches. Do you think that sooner or later he's going to catch up with him?
But right now, EJ feeling the energy, feeling the adrenaline, taking it to both men in this match. Rocket Desire with that kick. Caught his head on the bottom rope. That was nasty.
It's almost like you've seen a Power Ranger that move.
Now EJ out onto the apron. Desire trying to capitalize, but he eats a boot from EJ Sparks. Shoulder to the gut, stunning Braxton. In the corner once again! And clearing the top rope with that kick. Oh! STO planning Braxton into a cover. Won't be enough. No.
Damian with the late save.
You gotta think this is real risky by Damian Desire. A match where he doesn't even need to be pinned to lose the title.
Look at this here. Sparks up top.
Able to slip out, off into the ropes. Popped up into the knee from EJ Sparks.
I don't know how Desire has any teeth so far. Every shot he's taken has been to the chest with the chops.
Sparks knows what this means. Eyeing up Braxton. Looking for plus ultra. But Braxton able to avoid. Tries for the Braxstunner, sent off into the ropes. Both these men jockeying for position. Who will get the win? Braxstunner by action, Braxton.
Pinfall here. New champion here.
But Desire able to pull Braxton off of the pin, sending him into the corner. And VJ down after a hit like that. Desire has got to capitalize.
Well, and you brought it up earlier. Damian Desire, not sure if it's bravery or stupidity for him to insert himself in this match, where, as you said earlier, he doesn't even have to be pinned to lose his own championship. I would almost say that it's worth it to be on a show tonight. Oh!
EJ smartly able to evade. Another boot to Desire. Has now just passed back and forth with these forearms. Little one-upsmanship between Braxton and EJ. And serving up a head sandwich on boot.
That coming mustard or mayonnaise?
But now we're back to the task at hand. EJ, Braxton trading strikes. Now cutting down Braxton. Gum pistol! Nailed by EJ Sparks. And nails plus ultra. But look at this. Braxton rolling out of the ring.
Oh, come on. What is Honest John doing out here? He's got no business being out here right now in this title match.
You gotta remember what you just said. Title match. These two want to insert themselves into title contention. But their newfound chemistry isn't as developed as they thought. Both men out of the picture. Desire back in. And quick to capitalize, sending EJ into the corner. Roll up by Desire with his foot on the ropes. Are you kidding? Ah!
I mean, such a treat. 3 athletes going at it for that fighting championship, only to be ruined by Can't Stop Jamal and Honest John interfering in this contest.
But if you saw, John had his foot, his hands that is, on the feet of Desire, keeping them on the ropes. What does this mean for Desire? What does this mean for John and Jamal?
Maybe it's Desire to be in there.
Well, it's a Desire to find your place here in IZW, the way Damian finally has with his first title in the company, and he retains it by dubious means in his first defense.
You gotta give it to the man. He's not backing down from fighting. Has definitely made his name known here in IZW.